Hello. Thanks for joining me. I figured some folks might have something to say, so I came live so we could say it. Let me see who's. I scheduled it for a day ahead. Night Stalker made it, and Dodie. Oh, and Lisa. And Jackie. What happened? Easy had. He thought he had too much to drink, so he wanted to talk about the issue when he had a clearer head, and the issue was, if BK's daughter wanted to come on panel, would you let her? Many people were saying yes. Hey, Alabama girl. I said no. My reason for saying no, no. It's too much like going real life to me. She only wants, in my opinion, she's only doing this to throw daggers at Benny like she did last time. And if I'm on the optimistic side, I'm going to think that if y'all do heal from this, why put more stuff out there that you need to heal from? There's just no reason for it in my mind. If she doesn't feel like she has a voice, I suggest she go to therapy. I would never bring anything to YouTube as toxic as I've seen it be. There's just no way. I don't see anything therapeutic about this at all. In my opinion, I think she's just doing it, as to throw daggers at him. And yeah, it's, to me, it is way much like going real life. I mean, I get this. She wants to have a voice. Make her a channel. Make you a channel, honey. Make you a channel. Maybe make your channel based on daughters that don't have a good relationship with their mother or father, or more with their father than their mother. Kind of getting that way, Deb says. In all fairness, I did not watch the whole entire live stream when she was here last time because it was cringe. It was cringe AF to me. The mother up there talking, her talking, the things they were talking about. Oh, it was just so immature. It was just, oh. And if you got to go to the people that your dad doesn't get along with, that says a lot to me. Now I get, Lord knows I am not a bennykeys sympathizer. Cannot stand the man, giving him more chances than anybody should. He still talks shit about me, lied about me, without a blink of an eye, which tells me he will lie at the blink of an eye about anybody. I mean, so no, I am not a bennykeys fan. I just do not see where any good of that can come, any of it. She's not here for therapy. She's not here for healing. No, it's not good. Well, I know Ernie brought on Jimbo's panel, but they kind of did all talk. It just, it's just, yeah, it is all, nothing good comes from it, nothing. And like I was telling you, your damn, if you have her on your panel, even if you think you're doing it for a good reason, it'll come back to, to mess with you. But it's just too much. It's just too much for going real life. I mean, that's just no. I wouldn't want Ernie's son to be paraded on panel to talk shit on him. I honestly do believe my son that hasn't spoke to me in years is way too mature and wouldn't have none of it. I mean, he wouldn't even know. No. It's just ridiculous. It's just nothing good come of it, in my opinion. Oh no, I'm not blaming any Jimbo at all. No, absolutely, Ernie was part of it. I mean, all of it. Yeah, I'm not blaming Jimbo for it at all. Jackie, and that's what got everybody on his ass to start with. Um, had he came here and just did his little predator hunts, with Tina and Xander and played dress up, and whatever, I don't think that anything would have really much people would have really been on Ernie's ass. It was when he came and acted like that he was finding Brian laundry and that he was finding Summer and he was taking up money. I mean, he says, "Oh, I never did, say about kids." Dude, your PayPal was rescue our children or some shit like that. I saved it, but I'm over it. But yeah, you were using children to get money. And you knew you weren't rescuing a fucking thing. Nothing. Heart says, I didn't mean it that way at Queen, but White Boy Radio also had her on his, I think. Oh, okay. Did White Boy have her on too? Yeah, that's parading her around. Hey, Frankie. I was on panel and didn't see what was said about you, Frankie. So in the last chat, I don't know what was said, but sorry that some hurt your feelings. And Jackie, thank you for was it gifted memberships last time that I didn't see? I missed. Hey, Jade. It's just too messy. It's just, in my opinion. Now, if somebody thought they were big enough to get Benny on panel and get her on panel, and even if they had to say fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, to start to get something worked out, that would be amazing. Because I don't care what many, I know there's horrible mothers out there and horrible fathers. But I will stand by. I don't care how batshit crazy is. She's still your mother. She's still your mama. And if one of the hard lines, is going real life, then that's just too much like real life. For no reason. And I'm going to be sexist about this, which is ridiculous. Maybe I won't be sexist about it. Maybe I'll be, if there was, I know Valoma hates me, but if there was a channel like Valoma's channel is for grieving parents. If there was a channel out there, and I'm sure there is somewhere, for, children that are estranged from their parents and they were a little bit educated or could guide the conversation, the shit her mom and her put out, nobody needed to know that shit. That was just 100% hurting Benny, And to me, the mom is irresponsible too, because just guess I'm putting the way I was raised on people, but my mom never talked shit on my dad ever. And I don't know what it would have been like to grow up in an environment where my mom talked shit on my dad or my dad talked shit on my mom. They divorced when I was 7. They could be in a room, maybe 20 minutes before they start getting on each other's nerves. But I can't imagine if I'd have heard my dad say, your mom's a whore, your dad's a fucking, bum, tried to chase down a 14-year-old. Oh, man. On top of everything else you got to deal with. You got to deal with that. Nah. She did brag on us raising money for her last time. She said she got a computer out of it. But it went too far, and I think Jimbo has to do it. He wouldn't do it, probably. It's just like the shit that you would think, giving Smoky Mountain Mama a platform would have been great. And in fact, all the haters at the time praised Jimbo and Kemper. Oh my God, you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. You did such a good job with this. You did such a good job with this. It didn't last very long before they were everything but their name. Anissa told my story that I told her a year ago when I went back home to bury my dad. Oh. Where'd she do that at, Frankie? See, you know this other weird thing, this the side shoot of this, and I was going to cover it tomorrow. People thinking that they are little Nickeliner Juniors. Jamie, King of the Streets. The only time I ever clipped Jamie was when he made the Pedo Island. And I said, that's too much, Jamie. That's too much. I always took Jamie as like the softer, a cuddly teddy bear. But when he got around rap and he started doing that Pedo Island, talking all that shit like that, ugh. But then he said, I'm sorry, guys, that's not me. I'm not going to do that, And he came back to being Jamie. And I don't know why Jamie came back right out of the gate being a dick like that. Well, she told traders, and traders told it on Anissa's channel just a few minutes ago. They're so fucked up. They are. But see, now it's not, it's not, and this is maybe where people say we're never going to win, because you would think you get rid of, you get traders and Nickelina to calm their shit, so they're not going to go real life. Okay. Well, then someone just picks it up. Jamie's over there, bragging about, I porn bombed you and I took your channel and I'll do it again. Over there not having any qualms about porn bombing somebody. That should not be the norm. Porn bombing should be something that is done in like Trollville. Not something you do under your own channel, under your own name, and laugh about it. How did that ever get to be funny and normal? I've said it 100 times. To me, that's like a sexual assault. If you're sitting here watching YouTube and you don't prepare for a sex act to be right in front of your eyes, I think that should be a chargeable offense. And you should probably have to register as a sex offender, because that's kind of like flashers back in the 70s, and they'd walk up to you and flash you. That's not normal. Jack, you're probably right. But you could come on here and you could be anything you want to be. Why would you want to be like that? The shit I heard Jamie saying, oh. Now, do I really think Jamie's like that? I don't think so. I think he's got rap, and he's got all the Mean Girls, and he's got all that subset of Mean Girls. Katie, all them. And he's going to roll with what, he's influenced by. Hey, Alex Guy. Oh, yes, Susie Q. Absolutely. Amen. And I should be judging this because I don't know what's going on in Benny's world. But just from what I seen, Benny loved the shit out of that little boy. And in my opinion, just from what I seen, they look like they look forward to spending time together. Hey, Night Owl. Although Benny shits on me every chance he can get, and I know he's a known liar and full of shit, it broke my heart, that he couldn't see his son. I mean, I don't know what's going on, all behind the scenes. He might be a raging, lunatic, and that's why he can't see him. I don't know. I just think above all, you should work it out, and you should work it out. My dad was a truck driver, always gone. My grandpa was a truck driver, always gone. And my grandma was a registered nurse. And I remember her sitting at home. It was like his retirement party. And she was like, what the hell am I going to do with him? Thank you, Frankie. She said, what the hell am I going to do with him home all the time? We've been married, 50 some years. And he's been gone, a good part of the week and just home on the weekends. Boy, that man, when he retired, he sat on his ass. Yeah, but he deserved it, But I think my mom would have probably killed my dad if they had stayed together 50 years and then home together like that. But I'm going to tell you some TMI right now. Oh my God, my mom would probably kick my ass for this. I guess I get my humor a lot from my mom and my dad both. My mom was a truck stop waitress. My dad was a truck driver. And then my mom was, the bartender at night. So I got the sassy, from both sides. But when my dad would come home, my mom would be asleep. He would take, oh my God, this is going to sound so cold. He would take his cigarette, he'd put it in her butt cheeks. And this isn't funny. I don't know why. It is funny though. From my kid eyes, like Mama T says, he'd put the cigarette butt in her butt cheek right there, and it'd burn down, and she'd wake up, ah. When I was little, I used to think that was the funniest shit in the world, which is why my dad did it. Alabama girl said, I'm not going to lie. I remember back when his daughter came on panel, and it was so nice to meet her, but it just went so sideways with Ernie sexualizing. Yes. That's what I told Easy. She may be an adult, but she's very immature. Her mother was very immature. Fuck, Benny's immature. This is just, in my opinion, not the place for it. It's just, and like I said, in all fairness, I didn't watch much of it because, just, yeah, just the Ernie aspect of it, just, and maybe, somebody talk to her, see what she wants the voice for. I mean, just want to get her and talk shit. I just don't think you should try to do more things you're gonna have to heal from, but I don't know. It was hard. Frankie had a little bit too much to drink. And we were talking about Biddy's daughter, and he said he wanted to have a clear head when he talked about it. Because he said he's of the mind that, yeah, if she wants to talk, she should have a panel. And I'm like, nah. She had a panel. He did, but I think he lost it today, didn't he? I'm not sure. I seen Behind Green Eyes dropped a clip about it, but I don't know. Ernie was all kinds of weird on there today too. Just, I have a clip here. Oh no, I have a link somewhere where Ernie says controversy gets cash. And then talking to Sarah and Alicia, Ernie needs the trolls. Nothing makes an old lady's purse open faster than to think, oh, somebody's picking on old Ernie. Look at them bully little old Ernie. Ernie didn't do nothing. Here, Ernie, here, have $500, Ernie. You poor thing. That's why Sarah and Alicia and all of them would get mad at him, because he'd say blocked means blocked. And all these trolls would come in and they'd block him, and then Ernie would unblock him. Or Ernie would say, Constant Sue's not going to come up on panel anymore. And the next day he'd let me on panel. Because Ernie needs someone to be mean to him. If there's nobody being mean to Ernie, Ernie is insignificant AF. That's Ernie's whole, what do you call it, shtick. It's just screwed if he doesn't have a troll. What draws everybody, or the ladies, to feel sorry for him, because poor Ernie's getting picked on. So every time Ernie will say, well, I'm going to drop a link, and wait around and wait around and wait around. He's just crossing his fingers. Oh, somebody come up and be mean to me. Somebody come up and be mean to me. And the more mean they are to him, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And ladies have their hearts in the right place. Oh, poor Ernie didn't do nothing. But it's all a scam. Is that what is this the game they're playing now? I'm sorry, traders is weaponizing your tragedy against you. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Well, if anybody think that's true, then you need to think again. Ernie's even spreading rumors about rap that I have never heard before and should not be put out. Yep, and rap over there spreading the same ones, It is infiltrated into Miss Daisy's panel. Now I know she's, been a tragedy pimp, had a lot of misinformation. But I got to tell you the story about Miss Daisy, even though I've been banned in her chat since last year. Because why? I stuck up for Donna Candace. Yeah, I did that. And she banned me, called me all kinds of things. Oh, man, they had nothing nice to say about me. Okay, I'm over it. Didn't really care to go to her chat. So now, because Rap can't hold his own, trolling hardly even Ernie, he's got to go over there and pick on Miss Daisy. And I know Sarah gets tired of hearing me say this, but man, I would have just never thought that Sarah and them were old lady trolls like that. But trolling's one thing, and we say keep it on YouTube. Y'all say prayers for me right now, because I just have a very uneasy feeling. And I'm hearing sirens all around my house. And I mean, I'm not in danger or anything. I just, you get that ick feeling. But knowing Miss Daisy is, a Christian woman, they're trolling her with tarot cards because she doesn't like them. So they're going to DoorDash her, basically. Well, I guess it's Amazon. They're going to DoorDash her tarot cards to terrorize her. That's weird. Now, it's not Nicolina doing it. It's Rap doing it. So it's not Nicolina doing it. Can y'all hear them sirens? Kind of freak me out. But now tonight, they went so far. Oh, besides sending her Amazon wishlist tarot cards, they were going to send her a satanic Bible. And then tonight, they were over there. making voodoo dolls. Yeah. Her sister was involved, Rap, Jinkies, and Justin for All. And so she was getting really upset that Rap was streaming her. And I said, Miss Daisy, drop me a link. I'll come show you how to keep Rap from streaming you. I was going to show her the 2 videos where he admitted what he did. Just start playing these. I tagged her, and he'll stop. Well, because she's still pissed off at me from way back when, she's like, no. And I've been told, because I'm sure somebody said, she's just going to get on here and talk about Nicolina, which that was Nicolina. Is that not me? All I was going to tell her was like, you don't want Rap to stream you? Play these 2 videos. He'll quit streaming you. But she's like, no, I really don't want no trouble with any other creators. I just don't want no trouble. I just want no trouble. Okay. And then tonight they did this shit. That's what happens when you don't want no trouble. Why? All the creators that say, we're staying out, we don't want to get involved. You know why you should get involved? Because it could just as easy be you. See how that just infiltrated Daisy's chat? And Yanni, I don't know. I mean, I'm never going to question anybody that tells me they are a survivor. It's not my place to say, no, you're not. That's disgusting. But now, because she's in Miss Daisy's chat, they're going after her. Talking shit about her story. Yeah. If you get Nicolina and traders to stop the shit, Rap just picks it up. I don't know what the answer is. I could do that platform boots, but I'm kind of not that nosy. Alabama girl said, Constance, did you hear what Ghost said about that guy that is popping up saying stupid stuff on panels? That guy that was on Ernie? No. Did you see a full out Satan worship stream from Miss Daisy on it? Yes. And he thinks it's funny. Sarah, in the same mind that you were, put in a funk when CPS was threatened to be called on you, Miss Daisy as a Christian, don't y'all think it's going too far to fuck with her religion like that? And knowing what a devout religion person she was, I mean, like, I don't know if she's Baptist, but she seems Baptist to me because my grandma was Baptist. But yeah, I mean, how dare you? You don't believe in God. You have a satanic Bible. You think everybody should read the satanic Bible. That is another terrorist. That's another low that we haven't seen. I have not seen Nicolina, do that. But hey, ta-da! Rap is her son. And is anybody over there saying, oh, this is too far? No. And justice for all, yeah. Yep. And Jamie, falls right in there with Rap, just like he did when he made the Pedo Island. The video the only time I clipped Jamie was about that Pedo Island. When he deleted Pedo Island, first of all, I said, Jamie, that's going too far. I don't know why he deleted it. I probably did not under me. But I said, that's just too much. Sending people that are not pedophiles to a pedophile island is just too much. I don't know how. But, even Miss Daisy was doing it tonight. Okay, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna send you to a Black Boots Island. Here, start off the cash apps. Give me, $5. We're gonna send this to an island. I know it's not really a scam because people know what they're doing. It's not like they're being fooled. I think they're really going to an island. But it is just a whole different kind of weirdness. Just Alabama girl said he's supposed to live a couple doors down from who? From me? I know he's from Kansas. He's from Wichita, though, I think, not an hour and a half from me. Yeah, a couple doors down from whom? I want to know why your sister is signing off on this bullying if she thinks Daisy is emotionally. You get wrapped up in all the YouTube bullshit. Maybe Jiki's wants, maybe he's jealous of her subs. I don't know. I always loved him to death. And, I was on the Tragedy Pimps to start, Bullhorn Betty and Dolly and all them. And I always gave Miss Daisy and Jiki's a pass because they remind me so much of my grandma and her sister. My grandma and her sister. And my grandma was my best friend, my very best friend. And I miss her dearly. And she had all the animals, goats and cows and chickens and everything. And then I found out that Daisy was younger than me. I'm like, well, it's like find out Santa Claus isn't real. But yeah, I quit watching her when she banished me to hell for saying that Dawn and Candace, there was no evidence against them. And because I wouldn't want to put myself in that position, I would never put a parent in their position. That guy that came on Sarah's panel saying stupid stuff is supposed to live a couple houses down from Constance. Oh shit. Oh, sure he does. Yeah. The one big thing is they don't know where I live. It just kills them that they don't know where I live. Now, I put out my address when I first came here because I want to take that power away from everybody right away. Don't regret doing it. But that house sold. And we all remember when I had to move. And they do not have my new address. They don't. 2 houses down from me. Maybe it's family. Agatha said, at the end of the day, Jenkins will lose a sister and find out these people are not right. Absolutely. I still don't understand how a self-admitted rapist is welcomed on here. Instead of going over this tomorrow, we might as well just go over this little video of Jamie's. I heard that Beth and the Dove were getting shit talked in Ghost Live tonight. That's disgusting. If you had to take a group of people and pick out 3 people to take on all the shit that they took on with Rap and Smoky Mountain Mama, you couldn't pick 3 more people that really didn't need to be taking it on. The Dove was fighting cancer. And I'm not real sure, but I think maybe she had lost a child too, but I'm not sure. But I know that Beth and Rip had lost a child to suicide. So for them to take on all that their plate was already over full. Like, I couldn't have done it. My emotions, no, I couldn't have done it. But maybe that's how they feel. I don't know, but they did it. They didn't have to do it. They didn't get paid to do it. They did it because, yeah, and they're both victims. They did it because they generally had love for both of them. And to see the shit that they're getting for standing up, you can say what you want to about Not Today and the Cray Cray. But she might have been opportunistic, blowing smoke up everybody's ass about Rap. But how dare that little fuck have nobody on this world listen to him. Nobody. And she listened to him. Don't think she was right for doing it, but she listened to him. And he turned around and just shit all over her. Same with Mary. Remember Mary saying all the times that, oh, I was so tired, and he would keep talking, and he would keep talking, and he would keep talking, but she would keep listening. She would just keep listening. And to have them drugged, have them lied on, to start with the stand. Right. I guess Nicolene and them forgot about Maria. You know, when they were so dead set on everybody knowing about her, they forgot about her. But when they were praising Jimbo and Kemper, and then all of a sudden, they just turned on him. Well, I guess, okay, that's just too much. Jimbo, did you hear Traders admit in her live last night that you are better than I am? She said, I want you to clip it, and I want you to put it in your intro. Because she doesn't think that you're that bad of a person anymore. I am the devil. I am the devil, the devil, the devil. As long as you get a break, that's who cares? It's about time they gave you a break. 2.5 years of this bullshit. You know, people want to talk obsessed. Yeah, let's talk obsessed. Let's talk obsessed. But the casualties of that of the rapid Smoky Mountain Mama bullshit were horrible. Jimbo did what he thought was right. Kemper did what he thought was right. Beth did what she thought was right. The Dev did what they thought was right. And by damn, in the eyes of YouTube and everybody, it's wrong. Amen. That's one of the reasons why I don't think that child should be, come here for a voice, because you can't win. The same thing happened with Mary and me. Mary wanted me to go live, and she wanted to talk about it. Hell yes, I'm going to go live and let her talk about it. But that turned into me getting hell. That turned into Mary getting hell. I don't care if she wanted to talk about it. It's a little bit different, though, than a immature, child. Hey, October 50. Was Deets in Easy Stream earlier? I thought I saw coming. Yeah, she said, Connie, can you get him to drop the link? This is Deets. But I didn't see it till I was already off panel, but then I went back up on panel, and then he ended the live stream. But, and Easy was going to cover that tonight, too. As much as I dearly love Queen Bee, disappointed in everything. But some shit happened over there with Bash the Tragedy Pimps and Deets and stones and headlines and all that. And Bash met Bullhorn Betty in person. And she said, you know what? She's not that bad. Well, people think Nicolina's not that bad too, right? People think, oh, well, she's trying to change. She's trying to change. And me and Easy were kind of put right on the spot, She said she's sorry. But then I just happened to notice the end of a panel the other night on Queen Bees where they said, some people are irredeemable. It's just too late. Sorries are too late. Too much is happening. And I was like, you don't say. Yep. I'm right there with you, sister. Some people are trash, are trash, are trash. But while you all were preaching at us for the forgiveness, y'all don't seem to be too forgiving over here. I don't know. I don't get into all that because, contrary to popular belief, I don't go panel to panel to panel or chat to chat to chat. I went to the panels that I thought supported me. When I found out they had different opinions, that was the end of that. Platform boots. I just, for a smart man, he doesn't get all, he doesn't get the whole thing. I don't know what we was talking about one time, but he didn't have the whole story, and I knew he didn't have the whole story, but he just kept judging me like he had the whole story. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Dietz was extremely hurt. She couldn't even control her sobbing. Yeah, I heard she left, and Morbid left. Morbid, everybody's saying he's a pedophile. Well, I know there was some big sting done by some YouTuber, but I'm thinking if he's that big of a pedo, right? Wouldn't he be in jail? Wouldn't the FBI be involved? Absolutely, Jimbo. Then you would have been absolutely. You were screwed from go. You can't win. It's just like this bullshit of Trader's mother getting on Queen Bee's panel saying that I said all that shit about her son. She sat there with a straight face saying Traders did not ever say you were a pedophile. But when I say, oh, hell no, bitch, I didn't say that. You're bringing up her tragedy again. How dare you? Well, no, the common sense and the people with the smarts can go, nah, Connie's lips weren't moving till she was accused of something. You don't want me to defend myself. Don't be telling lies that I need to defend myself from, right? Traders can be just, can't be just doing it as long as it's in the picture. Can't be beat as long as reacting in camera. Can't. That's actually fire for her as opposed to. Linda, I agree. But also, and I know this is extreme, but so you have a narcissist, like serial killer. Well, you can't just let them run amok. You gotta do something. I totally agree that's what they feed on. So I think that there should be like, I don't know, maybe like cops and I don't know how you would say it, but some people should need to handle it and some people need to not handle it. Here I am saying that, and I've been bitching about handling it by myself for 6 months. But Sugar Pie was on it for 6 months alone too. I just now found that out. How did I miss that? I don't know. He just sounds intelligent, probably just like Nicolina does, I don't know. It's high time they leave everybody alone, Olive. It's just, that's what Miss Daisy's chat was saying. It's just too much, This is too much. This is crossing the line or something. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been saying. You too, Princess. That's what I've been saying. It's too much. And nobody cares until it happens to you. I knew the minute Rap was over there having fun with Miss Daisy and Auntie Sherry and everybody, I knew that was not going to last. Well, go to sleep, Alabama girl. I'm going to head to bed here in a minute anyway. I'm nosy enough to go see what the sirens are all about, but I don't know. I just don't think YouTube is any place for therapy. Oh, did somebody get the membership? I can't tell because I'm not on my phone here. Let me look. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. Jamie's young at heart. Now I'm getting tired because I'm seeing names and I'm putting names where I don't want names. I want to believe that Jamie is not how he portrays himself, saying that shit he said. I kind of want to hope that it's like some of his wrestling persona, I don't know. Or he's just ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I mean not knowing. Maybe he's just not knowing, about sexual assault and all these things. Or is he just led around by the people he knows will send the cash apps? Because he's awful proud of being paid by Nicolina to porn bomb. Nothing to be proud of, Jamie. That's just nothing to be proud of. This was the live. I think it was. I just had the link. This is it. Here is the link and the timestamp. Go over and give him a like and a view. Don't harass him or anything. I'm hoping that he can change, get educated. Because this just doesn't seem like the Jamie, that I kind of remembered. Never really knew him well. He always seemed like, when he came around, he was a good guy. Ernie says raps them with the Linda Carter, I think. No, probably. They're also full of shit. And it's, probably not. They're just doing that probably to terrorize Linda. Hello, Ronald. Here's the title. And the timestamp, and here's the link. And this just doesn't sound like the Jamie that I know. Just don't. What was that timestamp? 53:20.
And you say you're for victims? You're a liar. Let me explain to you one more fucking time why he's bringing up Smoky Mountain Mama. Whenever him or her and Rap was together, they helped a lot of people.
Start there.
Why you should never give somebody that goddamn platform unless you fucking.
He's cussing Griff.
Now, let them have their stuff say. No, you didn't. You're taking this motherfucker's word. And you say you're for victims? You say you're for victims? You're a liar. Let me explain to you one more fucking time why he's bringing up Smoky Mountain Mama. Whenever him or her and Rap was together, they helped a lot of people. It's just the truth. Calling the fucking truth. They helped a lot of people. Help me.
Oh, my internet is lagging. Terrible. Try it again. Okay, I'll turn it up. Yeah, it's going to be Jamie talking here in just a second. I re-get it. Right. Okay. I'll turn it up, see if you can hear it.
Talk to the victims. Now, let them have their stuff say, no, you didn't. You're taking this motherfucker's word.
Let me know if you can hear it.
And you say you're for victims? You say you're for victims? You're a liar. Let me explain to you one more fucking time why he's bringing up Smoky Mountain Mama. Whenever him or her and Rap was together, they helped a lot of people. It's just the truth. Calling the fucking truth. They helped a lot of people. Help me. Help me. So as time goes on, Griff's figured it out. She's helped a lot of people. She's helped, I'm pretty sure, the stand and all that. Sure of it. So Griff's been sitting back and watching what's been going on, and he's jumping on the Smoky Mountain Mama with her because he thinks she's goddamn going to give him money.
Well, Jamie, I do believe that many of us have, air quote, jumped on the Smoky Mountain Mama because we heard Rap with his own words say, I fucked up. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway. His own words. Yeah, Griff has done some horrible shit too. Yeah. His own words, Jamie. Did you miss those videos? And you're going to hear Jamie, he's going to say the whole tried and true thing of, well, I sat back and I watched. And I changed my mind. I guess I'm watching through a different projector, a different lens, different glasses. I'm watching through something different. Because what I heard the first day he talked about it was the same thing I heard today when we talk about it. Nothing has changed. Nothing. Mary, I fucked up. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway.
That's exactly why he's doing it. To fit his fucking narrative, he found a supposedly vulnerable woman that claimed to be raped and this and that. Whatever.
Man, that just right to the heart. They claim to be raped and this and that and this and that. Oh, night, Alabama girl. And y'all think this is the place for victims to ever come? I don't know, Smoky Mountain Mama's, watching. Someone yelled at me today and said, would you please quit telling that woman's story? Jesus, just let her be. How do you know she don't want me to tell her story? I do recall she came to YouTube to tell the story, so Rap wouldn't get away with this shit. And Rap's getting away with this shit. So, mind your own business. Okay? But Jamie, how can you say that? How can you say that, Jamie?
He's sucking up to her trying to get money. See, that's the way this motherfucker works. He finds these people that he thinks or knows is vulnerable.
Amen, Ashley. But that's the problem. She never claimed it. He was the one that said that he did it. Right. We knew that there was something unpleasant. Also because, people knew in Discord knew Beth, and, when Beth said she was done, everybody's like, she must have a good reason for being done. We didn't have to hear the reason for being done. We didn't need no lie detector test. For Beth to say she was done supporting him, that's pretty much all we needed. And then came the fifth screen, on Jimbo's panel. And then Rapp said it out of his own mouth through tears. Now, you all can say you looked at it a different way. Kind of, maybe. If you cut off the first part where he says, "Oh, I fucked up." The fact that he said out of his own mouth, "I fucked up." Please, somebody come explain to me, what am I missing? What am I missing where I fucked up? She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway. Show me how I'm missing that bridge or that gap that makes it all better now. Hey, Donna. But not only that, do you remember who screamed the loudest about the DV charges and Maria? That would have been Nicolina and the Mean Girls. They even told Smoky Mountain Mama, if he beats you, you deserve it because you didn't listen to us. We tried to warn you. They preached loud and hard. He's got DV charges. He's got DV charges. He grabbed her by the hair of the head. He preached it. Now you forgot about that too. So Rapp wants to put it all under this nice little package of, well, I'm just going to tell my lawyer. Just going to tell my lawyer because he's talking in that weird, accent now. Yep, just going to tell my lawyer. Make it, everybody thinks that he's got this lawyer and that he's within his, not guilty. I guess you're innocent until proven guilty. Except for when you admit it. Right? I mean, you could hardly walk that back. Now, he tried to walk it back by saying, oh, just me and Paul Liberator were having guy talk. And then them women were so disgusting to say, well, she said no, but she really meant yes. Y'all setting victims back 50, 60 years. Right? All of you don't. No, I mean, why did that even come out of your mouth? Why would you even say that? I suppose you could stretch it so far as to say she was such a manipulator and a gaslighter that Rapp thought he did that, but he really didn't. That's not gonna fly. No, not gonna fly. But Jamie, dang. Just gets like, ooh, I don't know what the right word is.
And tries to use them, makes them think he fucking cares, and asks them for money. He thinks she's going to send him money. That's the way this motherfucker works. Maybe I should give my opinion on the Smoky Mountain Mama.
Here we situation.
Go. At first,
can you still hear Jamie?
Whenever you go into something, you want to believe it. The way it is whenever you first hear it. Rapp raped her. Then I sit back and watch. Everybody's guilty of saying shit right off the bat whenever they don't know what's happening.
Jamie, I could give you that, but we heard from out of his own mouth right off the bat. I fucked up. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway. Thank you, Linda. Good night. It was out of his own mouth.
But though the same people that jumps to that, like myself, sits back and watches. I sat back and watched. He had a key to her house. Must not been too bad.
Every time he makes this point, and I have never been raped. I've been molested by an uncle as a child, but never have been physically raped. And even that, each time he makes these points, it literally took my breath like that. Oh my, I was like, oh no. Oh, Jamie. Must not have been too bad. That has to just come from not being educated about the situation.
She invited him over several times. Must not be too bad.
Oh, thank you for being a member for 5 months, October baby. Must not have been too bad. Well, Jamie, I guess from when I say uneducated, I mean, because you probably don't have much dealing, with sexual assault or rape or women's issues or anything like that. Sure, there's the back alley, beat you to hell rape, but there's also I'm going to call it marital for a lack of a better word. I know they weren't married, but there's also the marital bed rape, Jamie. When a woman says no, it's no. And if you do something against the no, that is rape. You're looking at it like it's not a back alley rape, so it's not that bad. Must not have been too bad. It was an assault. He even what do they call it? Quantified it by saying he took it upon himself to do it anyway. So, Jamie, what would you think if you're sitting in your bed? Let's just say your ass hanging out of your robe. And some man walked into your bedroom and you said, no, motherfucker. And he took it upon himself to do it anyway. Would you look at it any different? Jamie, I'm really not trying to be arrogant or condescending to you right now because I just really don't think you know. I just don't think you know, Jamie, because I just don't think you know, Jamie. The same person that I was talking to when I said Pedo Island was too much and you deleted Pedo Island, that's the guy I think I'm talking to now. I just don't. And you know what? I'm all open to know that maybe you are seeing something that I didn't see. You said you sat back and watched it all, so maybe you're seeing something I didn't see. I welcome anybody to come over here and tell me what y'all saw that I didn't see. I know what the narrative is. It's that video where she's harping on rap. You know you got to eat something before you drink. How dare you, belittle him like that? Supposedly that video is what changed everybody's opinion. I don't think that video would have changed everybody's opinion if there wouldn't have been a person behind that pushing it. I think many people would have seen that and said, I don't give a fuck. But because there was someone saying, hey guys, look, my poor boy my boy didn't do nothing. He was, he was manipulated and gaslight. And so of course, like, it's been said before, they move like a school of fish. Oh, okay.
He lived with her. Must not be too bad.
Dang, it just takes my breath away. Jamie, do you know that right now, as we're speaking, as I'm speaking in the morning when you speak, there's many women living with their rapist that they call their husband, their boyfriend, their friend, their roommate, their brother, their uncle. When you live with them, you're not immune. And you also, Smoky Mountain Mama, you said yourself that she helped many people. She had love for rap. And although he assaulted her, unlike some mean bitches who wanted him to drink the antifreeze, she didn't want him to die. She didn't want him to be out there all alone. And he was alone. His family's not here. He had nowhere to go. So she can be victimized at the same time have a heart. That doesn't mean she wasn't victimized, Jamie. It means that person that you said helped, Smoky Mountain Mama helped a lot of people. That heart, that kind heart, could you kind of look at it this way, Jamie? Like that kind heart, even if it was just an inch, rose above the hate. Also, Jamie, there's statistics out there. I don't know if I'm doing the right one, but I've heard everybody say it. A woman breaks away to leave like 7 times before she finally does it, and some people more than that. They go back and they go back and they go back. Just because you go back does not mean that you weren't victimized. And you are setting women back 60 years by that way of thinking. I cannot believe that the women in your chat aren't educating you to that. Hell, I can't believe the women in your chat are doing this, period. Because they're supposed to be victims. I'll never understand that shit forever, but whatever.
As far as rape, I don't think so.
And everybody has the right to think what they want. You can say you don't think so. But what you shouldn't do, in my opinion, is come out and say it. Now, had Rap not said with his own mouth, I fucked up. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway. Even if we didn't hear that confession, I would still stand with the victim. And you could still side-eye the victim, wondering, I'm a mama of 2 boys, Hey, sure did. Twice, Buttercup, baby. How they're walking that back, I don't understand. Oh, he was manipulated. Oh, he was browbeaten. He was a browbeaten husband. She was abusive. No, no. And even if you want to walk all that back, what about the domestic violence charges that you all were beating the drum about before? You all brought that out. You talked about Maria. Did y'all just forget about Maria? What about Maria? So now you want to overlook Maria and Smoky Mountain Mama. And you want to encourage him on a platform that we know is not healthy to what? Find the next victim? Y'all gonna have any remorse at all if he does the same shit to somebody else because he didn't fucking fully get therapy and heal from the last one before he's right back here being a dick? The people that are the uplifter of women, strong women. I've said it a million times about Easy. Nicolina has harmed more women than Nicolina ever could. Oh, no. Easy. I'll even go this far. They have harmed more women than Jimbo, Kemper, and Easy. Them people that you say hurt women so bad. Y'all don't help. Y'all, they don't hold a candle to your bullshit. And Jamie. Absolutely, Buttercup.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. You do somebody that rapes you, you ain't going to invite them back over to your house.
How sure of that are you, Jamie? Have you talked to a rape counselor? Have you gone online and looked up any statistics or any literature? Or how about this, Jamie? Oh, Kitty, yes and no it is. Yes and no it is. You know why this isn't none of YouTube's business? Because Rap was fucking with his subscribers, and that is real life. When he pretended to drink the antifreeze. Now, if he was just doing that to Smoky Mountain Mama, he could have sent her a video, right? Why did he do it to subscribers? For the same reason that Beth and Smoky Mountain Mama and Mary came out with all of this. Manipulation. Smoky Mountain Mama didn't have the benefit of knowing how he was. At this point, when you know a man is like this, and you know he has this big of a playground or a hunting field, same reason about Dolly. It is almost your duty to warn. Now, if people don't fucking listen to you, that's on them. But if you know what he's done and the manipulation that he's done, and Maria said it too, so it's not just Smoky Mountain Mama. Yeah, you do have a duty to warn. You do. And Kenny, this is not like a duty to warn like you think he might have done it. Let me remind you, Kenny. Please hold. I'm going to remind you with his own words. It's kind of the same, along the same lines of like with Ernie, you know. He's out there saying he rescues children. No, they're children. They're not whales or mushrooms or dolphins. Children. You're out there saying you rescue children. If you are not equipped to rescue children, you cannot prove that you have the skill set to rescue children. It's everybody's duty to make everybody aware that, hey, this dude says he can rescue children. Keep an eye on him, in my opinion. The latest bullshit, or the last bullshit, was, well, the grand jury met and they didn't indict him, so he's free and clear. The grand jury did not meet. Why would you lie about that if it, if it wasn't true? To manipulate. Now, here's the link to this video. It is from Chasing Justice. Listen up, put your earbuds in. You might need them. But Kenny, here is Rapp saying it in his own words. Right. Right. That's why I said it says it's back. My first husband was an alcoholic. Oh, you just get so sick of it, just so sick of it. And she was in love with him. People just get hung up on that back alley bullshit. Like, you got to be bleeding and bloodied or you're not raped. Or you got to, no, it's Jamie. Please don't take my word for it. Please call a rape hotline or a crisis hotline and just say, hey, as a man, I would like to educate myself and listen to what the experts tell you, Jamie. Absolutely, Buttercup.
Yeah.
And we'll just look aside that to start this out, Rapp is lying to Smoky Mountain Mama about owing $15,000 child support. So we'll just overlook that, though.
All right, got your ass. Wow. Yeah. The hell? Yeah, so you think I'm good?
Catch you, Beth.
Well, yeah, I did. And we actually have somewhere very similar here. Yeah, I've tried it before. I mean, I'm just not the other straight. Yeah. Yeah, because I've had some that have like teach and here without sleep. But just ain't shit like this in Colorado. Yeah, you know what I mean? So you know how Smokey Gabriel been giving me? I fucked up the other day.
Did you hear him say, I kind of fucked up the other day? Hey, tattoos. Yes, Kitty is the name of Lib. Did you hear him say, I kind of fucked up the other day? You don't say you kind of fucked up the other day if you kind of didn't fuck up the other day. Now he's laughing here with Paul Liberator. That's the guy talk. He was crying his little eyes out to Mary. But you don't say, I kind of fucked up, if you don't kind of fucked up. His own words. And that's just not all of it.
All right. Let me stop it right there. He said, so you know how Smokey, I think he said, you know how Smokey ain't really been giving me any or something like that. And then there's a pause, while Paul Liberator said something. And he goes, I think I really fucked up the other day, and laughed.
No, she was laying in bed in the morning with her robe on and her ass was hanging out. So I turned up and she got the finger in it. And I set myself in there and she got pissed. Yeah, I kept going.
He said,
I think we heard what he said. He said something vulgar, and then he said, and she got pissed. So the key words would be, I kind of fucked up. He did what he did, and she got pissed. Well, you don't fuck up. You don't say you fuck up unless you fucked up. And she doesn't get pissed unless she's pissed. But wait, there's more. That's not all. There's one more.
So,
Oh, I fucked up the other morning, Mary. You don't say, oh, I fucked up the other morning, Mary, unless you know you fucked up the other morning, Mary.
What you do? Might as well tell me I'm gonna need 2 sides to the story.
I know, but I still calls me to record and shit. I want to say,
Oh, it's not being recorded.
all your calls get recorded.
No, it's not. I lied.
So he said that you record all your calls or something.
I do for the most part, but it's not recording now.
I don't know what you want to say.
It's not. It's just nobody's gonna get it if it was. But it's,
so he didn't know it was being recorded. So those who said, well, he knew every call was recorded, there is an aha moment there, Rap. You're right. You thought you weren't being recorded when you admitted to what you have done. Yeah.
I promised you I wasn't ever gonna do it again. I keep my promises.
Talking out this Smokey will be bad, I tell you this. Guess you should be out of a
I don't know. You know what it is.
Tell her, has she told you like a lot that's going on between us?
She's told me a lot of things, but I don't know if you mean anything in particular.
Where is the guy?
And wait for her to tell you this. I'll tell her I told you I didn't care.
Well, if she tells me, I'll tell you what. If she tells me, then I'll go along with it. I don't need to say you told me anything. I'll just let her tell me, and I'll use her words or the story even though I know yours.
Gosh. So she kind of cut off like us like having sex, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For a while. Until I got quit. But I guess what she said is obsessing about it. Well, Monday morning, I tried doing it, she said no. And I took it upon myself to do it anyways.
What did she say? He said she never said no, right? Uh-oh, back up.
She kind of cut off like us like having sex, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For a while. Until I got quit. But I guess what she said is obsessing about it. Well, Monday morning, I tried doing it, she said no.
What'd she say, Kemper?
No.
I think that's what she said, wasn't it?
Hell yeah.
Until I got quit. But I guess what she said is obsessing about it. Well, Monday morning, I tried doing it, she said no. And I took it upon myself to do it anyways.
No.
Four times I heard it. She said no.
No.
And that's
No.
not today. Cray.
You ain't going to bring them back and help them, period. Now, that is facts. That's not my opinion.
Jamie, with all due respect, that is not facts. Please call a rape hotline or a center and tell them you want to educate yourself and ask them questions. Because I promise you, Jamie, you are wrong. Hey, Sharianne, you are very wrong. You are. The problem is you don't know how many people are out there hearing that. Like Jamie's got a small channel, odds are, probably nobody's going to hear it, one or two. But what if it's just one woman that is being told that her no doesn't mean no? And here's all the reasons why a man says it's not no. That's what keeps women in harm's way. That's what keeps women hidden. Because I can imagine that on top of the hit that you're mentally and everything you take by having that happen to you, having a man say, must not have been that bad. Again, I've never been raped. And every time you said that, Jamie, it took my breath away. For real. Not even, I mean, it was like, oh, don't say that. And there's many men out there that I do believe, and women that are just doing this because they're just sadistic and they're just beyond help. I don't see you that way, Jamie. I just don't see you that way. I could be wrong because I've been wrong really, really a lot this year. But I just don't see that being your heart.
At first, I admit, whenever I first heard it, I thought it was true.
What made you think that, Jamie? Was it Rap's words? Or did you just believe Smoky Mountain Mama?
But once I sat back and started watching the way she did on the stand and of all the people that she had involved, and I started picking it apart just like I did way back there whenever I first started.
Pick it all apart you want. How do you overlook what I just played? You could pick it apart all you want. As well you should. But how do you pick it so far apart that you overlook what I just played?
My YouTube channel. I started picking it apart just like I did the live earlier. This is not my opinion. If you get raped, you don't help the people that does it.
That's so wrong, Jamie. That is not true. That's just simply not true, Jamie. And y'all sit there and look at that chat full of women. Not one person will even venture out to say, well, Jamie, that's not always true, you know. They're just letting him go on with this. Why? How can you not believe a victim? And how can you not believe a victim when the perpetrator admits it out of his own mouth? Twice. I fucked up. She said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway. She was pissed. How do you overlook that?
So I'm taking back my opinion on anything. I'm going to say he did not rape her. People can get mad at me for saying that if they want to. I shouldn't even open my mouth about it until I sit back and watched a little while. And then you got Griff over saying that he raped her.
You know how I know this is a whole bunch of YouTube war bullshit? Because Nicolina was dead set against rap until Easy came, and she had to set somebody to take on the war. There's more than one quote setting up, let's come together for the greater good. Let's come together for the greater good. And then you got to ask yourself, why is Jamie's chat full of women? Amen, blue on black. Amen. But then you have Joe Spring leave this comment in Jamie's chat. Now, we just heard Jamie say all that. And she says, Griff thinks he can magically tell who's been a victim and who isn't. And he gets to decide that. That's so much arrogance. It's almost unbelievable. Whew. Tell me you don't give two shits about a victim and you're just there for your own war against Griff. You literally just said what Jamie just did. Jamie got to tell somebody who's been a victim and who isn't. Joe, he literally just did that. But you know who doesn't get to tell a victim and who isn't? When the perpetrator tells you himself. Removes all doubt. Removes all doubt. And you're still over there telling a victim she can't be a victim. Mind blown.
Which he probably still saying it, but that's only because he's trying to get money from her. You can't rape the willing, plain in facts.
And I'm going to leave it right there and hope that Jamie gets some education. Hope that there's some women around Jamie with an ounce of credibility. Whether they do it in public or private. They say, Jamie, that's not true. Somebody said Jamie was a dumbass. Who said that? Yeah, some people say that. I just always thought he had a good heart. And when I heard that, I was just like, oh, no, my God, no. I sat on like a couple of days. Should I talk about this? And I'm like, I don't want to be rude about it. I totally believe it comes from a Cash App point of view. Which is strange because, Smoky Mountain Mama helped him probably more than anybody. And be it right or wrong, she probably still help him. So why is he saying that shit? My guess, it's all about the YouTube. Jamie remembers Rap having a big channel, lots of supporters, lots of Cash Apps, lots of islands. And in the here and now, Smoky Mountain Mama's not here. Rap is. Where's your bread buttered? Ethics and morals have gone straight the hell away from YouTube. Common damn sense. I would guess that, Buttercup baby. I absolutely would. Well, I'm going to go to bed. Thank y'all for being here. I just couldn't leave, my opinion sitting there like that from Easy's channel. Easy. Damn it. Get shit together. We're counting on you. I'm saying that we're counting on you. I mean, I know it's a great load, and we should not put that load on you. It's very unfair of us. It really is. But damn it, we're counting on you. Thank y'all for being here. I'll talk to you tomorrow.